All right, so welcome back to the Herfador. I am Ray. This is the Herfador. I'm gonna get my guest in here real quick, and as he's coming in, talk about this cigar I got right here today. I got Christoph Maduro right here. It is a Dominican cigar, and it has Dominican binders and Dominican and Nicaraguan fillers, and I'm gonna be pairing that with some Maker's Mark Private Select right there. So now that we got that out the way, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Was good, bro.
Man,
I
it
just
is
got
what it
water
is.
right here.
That's fine. That's fine.
Water.
Water's good. That'll work.
Man, how you
I've,
been, bro?
I've been good. I've been good. How you been?
Man, I've been well, man. I've been watching you, bro. You killing it, man.
And I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best to keep it going and to get
Man,
good content out there to people. You know,
man, powerful content.
I appreciate it. I
Powerful.
appreciate it.
Can y'all hear me good?
I can hear you. Can they hear you? I
No,
guess. We'll see.
I did a live yesterday, man. Could nobody hear me.
Oh yeah.
So took us a while, but we got it.
You got it. Well, I can hear you, so I'm sure they can hear you because I can hear you.
Cool, man.
So for those that don't know you, man, go ahead and introduce yourself, your company name, all of your IG names, because you got a bunch of them. Go ahead and let the people know that.
So my name is Terrell Ward. I am branded on one of my Instagrams as Lewis T Ward. So my company name is Wealth Vendors. Um, so yeah, I'm the founder of Wealth Vendors. I created the concept advanced budgeting, and I'm on a mission, man. So my Instagram handles are at Wealth Vendors, uh, at Wealth Suite 1.0, which is my newest one, and my personal page is at Lewis T Ward. So I don't keep nothing private, man. I put it all out there. So
That's good. That's good. All right. So wealth is in the name of your other two pages, and your company name is Wealth Vendors. So before we get to the meaning of Wealth Vendors, what does your company offer?
I'm a business coach at heart. I don't know where the name business coach come from, but I see everybody talking about they business coaches, so I said I'll ride with it.
That'll work.
I'm really a wealth strategist, though. Once you book so we do coaching. So once you book a coaching with me, you'll learn the wealth strategies that I do. So, and that's what most people take from it. The business coaching, I do the business coaching, but I'm more of a wealth strategist because I listen to what people are saying. Just like
Right.
a coach, they'll watch you on the court, and they'll see things where you're making mistakes, and they'll come back, play the tape, and say, "Hey, maybe you should do this." And that's what I do, man. I try to push it a little further than a business coach and add that wealth strategy to it. And we'll talk about why I do that. So we do business coaching. We now have the app out, so we'll be doing personal credit, business credit, and I think I sent you a link. So we got a
Yeah.
lot coming,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. You
But
did.
right
You
now
did.
we're doing the business coaching, and I'm trying to get this app out to everybody.
And like I said, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna break it down a little bit.
Oh, good.
So,
Yeah.
the name Wealth Vendors. When we met, I had this epiphany when you said Wealth Bender. You know, I was thinking, the last Airbender. So, break down the meaning of the name Wealth Vendors.
So, Wealth Benders definitely came from the name, the movie, The Last Airbender. And if you've seen that movie, I grew up watching karate, man. So I love movies like that. My dad raised me on that as a child. So uh, it was fitting for me at the time. I didn't know where I was going with the name. I just knew when I heard it, and I was like, man, this name would be great because it represents what I love. So in the movie the Last Airbender, he was the only one that could manipulate the four elements, and everybody was dependent on him. And I grew up in poverty, man, so I was a lot different than my other four brothers and pretty much everybody in my neighborhood. So I did things different, man, and I think I brought that to business coaching, and that's what I'm here to show people. So I could show you different ways of building companies than anybody has ever shown you. So
Right.
that's where the name come from.
Bending all kinds of wealth, left and right.
That's right, and that's what we gonna get into, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm excited about this app, man.
Yeah, man. We gonna get into that. We gonna get to that. Yeah. We gonna get to that. I know you excited.
Man.
We gonna get to it. We gonna get
Hey,
to
I'm
it.
excited to be on this channel, man, because we started with the Mobcast, man, and it's coming, but I like to see you and Delane's progress, man. Y'all been doing some amazing things. When we come back together with this Mobcast, they better watch out, man. We got some fire.
We got some heat for them when we come back.
Ooh, man.
So
I'm glad
what is the
y'all
mission?
patient, So.
Yeah. Hey, man. We all on one accord. We all have the same idea. And this was good for us to build our own. And then to come back together, we're just going to be that much more stronger. Like Voltron, like all of those. Like you've heard me say it a bunch of times. Like the Breakfast Club. We've all got our own, but we all come back. But when we come together, we're gonna be strong.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. So, what is the mission of your company?
So the mission, I don't know if this is good, and I think every founder has it, but they just don't talk about it, because when a company loses its traction, it takes that founder to come back and say, hey, this is the mission that I was on before this company, and this is where we gotta go. Right. So the mission for the company is for me to inspire underfunded startups to think big. A lot of startups, man, they go out of business so fast because they're focused on I won't say they're focused on the wrong thing, but it's some things they can add to their systems that can make things work. So that's my focus, is to inspire startups to think big, and that's what we're gonna do.
That's the focus. No, go ahead.
The underlying mission is, me personally, because I grew up in poverty, is to end it, period. And that's my goal. So if I can get everybody with a business easy as possible, which that's what my systems do, that's the goal for me.
That's a great goal, because imagine all businesses and people, it's business buying from business instead of consumer buying from business. It's all business transactions. I tell you what, the IRS won't know what hit them when all these businesses start buying from each other.
They're gonna love it though, because businesses pay the most taxes. Mm-hmm. They don't talk about it though. And the thing is, they'll pay taxes, but then they'll put it back off on the consumer. Mm-hmm. It's gonna cycle, no matter if it's just businesses paying the taxes or if we're paying the taxes. The thing with us is, as an employee, I have to pay my taxes before I get my check, and then everything else I'm taxed on. With a business, you get whatever you want, and then you pay your taxes on what you have left. So we're all still going to pay taxes. It's just, when do you pay those taxes?
Right.
I would rather keep as much money as I can going to the causes I believe in than to pay my taxes first. So that's the only difference, man. We all paying tax.
Yeah. Most of it. President did pay
Right.
no tax.
Right. I can tell you about that. Hey, I know exactly what he's doing. Maybe at the end of the show we'll talk about it.
Okay, yeah.
I'll tell you exactly what he's doing.
So now we got the mission. So what led you to start?
Uh, what led me to start the app or Wealth
We
Business?
we on Wealth Benders right now. The app is coming up. We on
I'm
Wealth
trying to
Benders
get
right
there,
now.
huh?
I see you
So
trying to get to that
so
app. We gonna get there.
so man, what launched me to start Wealth Builders? I would say it's not just one thing. Business has been a part of my life for a long time. I just wasn't getting the benefits, you know.
Mm,
I
yeah.
was just watching other people do it. As a child, you know, I had someone in my life that took care of me, and he was pretty well off. And I'm not saying he took care of me. I grew up so poor. My parents, you know, they couldn't afford clothes sometimes, so they knew this guy. He was fairly rich, and we were the same size, man, which is crazy. Little old
Wow.
bitty guy, and he used to give me his clothes, man, and I would be fly. You know, nobody knew though. So, but that stuck with me, and I didn't like it. You know, I was like, man, but that kind of inspired me to start Wealth Vendors, man. The way I build my businesses, part of it is giving back. You know,
Hmm.
I haven't created the foundation yet, but I'm definitely gonna do it because you know that was a big part of my life, and that's kind of what inspired me to start Wealth Vendors. So that struggle, like everybody, you know, everybody got that struggle.
That
So we
struggle create
start
a
business.
lot of businesses. That struggle create a lot of businesses.
Yeah, dude.
So, and we got one more before we get to the app. Let's talk about the importance of building wealth over being rich.
So I tell people all the time, as often as I can, wealth is not money. Wealth is everything but money. And once we figure that out, we got the game. Once you stop chasing money, because I grew up in the hood, that's all we did was chase money.
Right.
So we just was spinning our wheels. If we was building wealth, trying to go to college to become something, do this and that, instead of trying to sneak and do the wrong thing, we will have wealth, you know. And wealth is not money, but it's everything but money, but it's all sorts of things. If you're a fitness trainer and you teaching people how to look better and be healthy, wealth is health. Time is wealth. You know, things like that. That's what wealth is. Wealth will never show you money. I tell you that. You see a lot of people posting, they showing these stacks of money. Real wealth would never do that. They ain't gonna never show you money. They're gonna show you how to build something. They're gonna show you how they built their business. That's wealth. That's true wealth to me. Anytime I see somebody flashing a lot of money and they ask me to buy a course or something, I
Yeah.
go the opposite way
Right.
because I
Right.
know better.
Yeah. I wrote that down. Wealth will never show you money. That's good.
Yeah,
That's going on there. That's going up somewhere. We're gonna put that somewhere.
man,
All
use
right.
it, man. Put it out there to the people.
Oh, definitely. Now we at the act.
Uh-oh.
We at
Hey,
the act.
man.
So what's the first of all, let's talk about the app. What's the purpose of the app? What is the app?
So the purpose of the app is
Well, first, what is the app?
so Wealth Suite is a collection of business products. Business it's a collection of products for startup companies. I wanna take someone that doesn't have a business, that has a business, take them from step one all the way to step whatever in their business. if you starting at the entrepreneur level, you
Right.
can start there, and they're all step by step. When you go on the app, you'll see it. Lesson one, lesson two. It'll jump to another module, but it'll continue on lesson 13.
Hmm.
So it's designed to make it easy for underfunded startups to make more money and scale their business,
So,
and that'll
so
keep you from going out of business.
man, and to put that in an app, that's because you don't have to search for anything, you don't have to find anything, you have to Google anything. You just pull out your phone and open the app, and it's right there. We always have our phones on, so that's definitely needed. Definitely needed.
Everything is in the app. The credit repair letters is in the app. We have I'm working on creating my own university, so I'll be doing videos on not just you going clicking on the app, but you'll be able to listen to me explain this step to you. Some people like to learn that way. So what I
Right.
did right now, I went to YouTube University and I let somebody else teach you, but it's all free though. So yeah, it's a heavy app, man. We have a 10-year goal for it, so we're
Hmm.
getting to it.
That's coming. That's coming. So before we get into the goal and the versions of the app that are upcoming, let's talk about how important it was for you to design and create your own app.
So my thing is I'm always trying to inspire people. I'm always trying to educate. So I would say I'm about to go off topic. Say that question again.
Do your
I'm trying
thing,
to
man. Do
stay.
your thing. It's all right. So why was it so important for you to design and build your own app?
So I'm looking at what's going on in the economy the past 2 years, and I see I see all the money the billionaires are making,
Hmm.
and that's the most important thing is you want to compete on that level. A lot of startups don't do that. They just start and they say, okay, I'm gonna make all this money and I'll be good once I make it. So
Right.
I'll be able to put all that into my business. But you have to reverse engineer when you're dealing with businesses. So what's going to happen if you have to think worst case scenario. And it was important for me to build this app right now because where we're going, it's going to be tough to start. A lot of people are about to go out of business. It's been very easy because of the pandemic. This is clearing up, and these billionaires have put things in place, technology, to make sure that they come out on top. And a lot of these other companies, they're going to continue to go out of business. So
Right.
with this app, you'll be able to compete with not only me, I'll be able to compete definitely, but I'm allowing other people to compete with these top 5 companies, these Teslas, Amazon, Walmart. Um, I'll say my worthy opponent will be Intuit, you know. So that's who I'm trying to dominate, you know. And we trying to disrupt the market, man. I'm not even gonna be shy about it.
You
This
can't
is
be
the
shy.
first ever credit repair app. So yeah, we trying to get to it.
That's a big thing, especially when you first to market like that. That's something that's important. Of course, people are gonna come and try and take you on, but when you coming through, kicking in the door, you just you can't be
It's
humble about it.
different.
When you know that you
Yeah,
coming through, you just got to come on in and go with it
right.
and put everything you got into it.
That's right, man. And I'll say I want everybody to have an app too. And me sharing my story where I come from, I want everybody to know that you can do this. I come from the bottom, man, so anybody can build an app, and it's available for you. So yeah,
Yeah.
everybody needs an app.
For any and everything, even if you have a lawn care business, You need an app.
Right.
You know,
Yes.
anything that you do, you need an app. You know, websites are great, but that app that's always available right there. You
On
know
that
that
phone, man, just
right,
hit it.
right. You know, that's definitely needed. And you know, you think about, like I say, even the guy who's cutting grass, who's doing it for a living. If he had an app, he could collect his money on the app and doesn't
Right.
even have to knock on your door or handle cash or anything. Just you just pay him on the app. You know,
Right.
and you can schedule it on the app and everything.
Right.
That so yeah,
Come at this
everybody definitely
time,
needs the app.
you know,
Yeah, 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 man.
it's powerful, man.
So now let's get into some of these different up and coming versions of the app that you got.
Okay, so phase one of Wealth Suite is we're focusing on personal credit. We starting all the way from the bottom. A lot of business coaches don't talk about that, but a lot of them find that okay, we have to offer that service because these people are not ready for business. But if we offer the service, at least we can start them there first and then bring them into what we really have to offer them. There's some great business coaches out here, but if people don't have their credit together, there's so much we can do for you.
Hmm.
You know, so version one is personal credit. That's what the app is going to do for you. It's a very powerful version one. Um, most common, if you look at Twitter, Facebook, their version ones was just really a login page for you to subscribe. I went heavy with it. You know, I went very heavy because I've been sitting on this information for years, 10 plus
Right,
years.
right.
So it's a little heavier than most people would see. So they'll look at it like, oh, he can, you know, he put a lot into this first version.
Hmm.
But version one is personal credit. Version two, which will come out in 3 months from when we launch on the first. So every quarter I'm gonna come out with a different version for the next 5 years. But version two is gonna be business attraction. Uh, and what business attraction is you setting up your business to where you're attracting the banks. When you go to them, they're gonna like, oh yeah, we want to give you some money, and that's what we're doing with that. So you need to with version two, you'll learn how to set up your Dun and Bradstreet. You'll learn how to set up your business email, your virtual office, because you have to look like a big business when you go to these banks. Because on to be honest with you, banks won't even look at you until you have 2 years of business taxes. So, you know, we strategic, we building wealth and we wealth strategists. So we figure things out to
Well,
make it happen.
vendors.
We're wealth benders. So
Right,
we have those business elements that it don't matter what gets in our way, we're gonna make it happen. And
right.
that's what version two is, and then version three version three is the actual business funding. So before you can get those big loans from the banks, we're going to create version three so you can actually do your own funding. Not do your own funding, but set your business up to where you can get the funding. And the way you do that is uh, I don't went blank. So the way you do that is through man, I can't even think right now. Uh, you have store credit cards, you have vendors. That's what I'm trying to say, vendor accounts.
Okay,
So
okay.
once you set up the vendor accounts and you showing that you're paying other businesses with your supplies, then the banks are gonna flood to you. They
Mm,
see everything you're doing. You have a business credit. You have business credit, so they're watching everything you're doing in your business, especially when you set up that Dun and Bradstreet. So we help you with that. Those are going to be the first three versions, and I want to keep rolling things out every 3 months, but we'll see. We'll see. I know I can do these first three versions, but I may have to, push the other versions back a little bit,
right,
depending
right,
on how the
right.
app runs, because uh, the app is not the best place to build it, but I knew exactly how far I could go. I just want to see if I could get these three out, that'll be
Hmm.
enough for someone to build wealth and scale their business.
Right, right. So
Because
what?
personal credit is over with, man. Wells Fargo, they just closed. They don't do personal lines of credit, and a loophole that a lot of business owners was doing, they was getting personal lines of credit and using it in their business. So they don't
Right.
offer that anymore.
Oh,
Uh, we
okay.
we had personal lines of credit and they got shut down. So yeah, Wells Fargo did it, but all these other companies are gonna do it too. So you definitely need to get your personal credit together and start working on your business credit.
ASAP. Got to get that together ASAP, as soon as
Yeah.
possible. So what exactly is a Dun and Bradstreet?
So Dun and Bradstreet is, they're like you have Equifax, you have Experian, you have TransUnion. Dun and Bradstreet, they hold all of your business information.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So they have a score for you. So
Oh.
to get the business credit, you need a business credit score.
Mm-hmm.
It's called a paydex score. So I think Nav does them, and but Dun and Bradstreet is the biggest, because once I show you how to set up your own Dun and Bradstreet, you can go in there and put things in there if they're not reporting, and you can go in and look at what your credit score is, because in the app I'm going to show you when you want to go and talk to the banks, you have to have a certain score. So if you don't know what it is and you go to the bank and they
Right.
deny you, that's showing up on your credit,
Right.
your
Right.
business credit. So yeah, it's powerful, man. Dun and Bradstreet is powerful.
That app is powerful. With all its
Yeah, I
versions,
can't.
powerful.
Yeah,
That app gonna be huge, man. That app is gonna be huge. So
thank you.
now back to you. What are some of the biggest obstacles that you faced in getting started in your business? Either one of them or both of them.
I would say one, growing up in poverty, I took that poverty mindset with me. And with that, you think you can do everything by yourself. You're not patient enough. I've had mentors that couldn't work with me. Those were some of the biggest obstacles to cleaning my mind and fixing things, man, because it starts with the mindset. It's hard to think big when you don't have that mindset that's
Right.
blocking you, and you don't know it. You think you're going through life doing everything the right way because you're trying to protect yourself. You go through so much in poverty, just in life period, that you put these guards up that kind of shuts you down.
Mhm.
And the other thing was that I didn't know. I tried to I took a few courses in web development, I mean app development, and it takes too much time just to put the word wealth in a certain part on an app. It could be as long as this screen. You can't even see how long I'm trying to show you. That's
Yeah.
how long
Yeah.
that you got to type all that in. So that's a skill in itself, man. I didn't have the time to waste, man. I needed something
Right.
quick. Uh, the economy is starting to pick back up. I'm trying to help people out, and we trying to build podcasts and stuff. I can't sit around and wait. So, that I would say that was another obstacle.
So what did you do to overcome it?
Man, besides picking up those books and just figuring things out, um, I so Delane, I've been knowing Delane for 3 years. We just started, connecting, what, 6, 7 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish I would have, connected earlier, because as soon as I started talking to him about, look, man, I got to get this app out. I put this on my vision board. I got to make it happen, and I don't want it to drag out. And he found a company, Apps Without Code, and I watched every one of their videos. and then I went back to their Instagram and it was gone. I was
Oh
like, oh
wow.
my God, it's over with. I'm not gonna be able to build this app. And I took a leap of faith. I paid for the course anyway, got in there. And once I got in there, found out that their Instagram got hacked and they
Okay.
wasn't up. I thought they was a scam, and I was like, man, that poverty mindset, you
Yeah.
know. But
Yeah.
then that wealth mindset kicked in and said, look, if I lose this money, I'm gonna learn something from it, but I gotta do something. With all this
Right.
information she's putting out there, I could kind of figure it out with just that. But
Hmm.
I hope this lady is not a scam, and she wasn't, man. And that changed my life. That changed everything. So now we here. We have an app now.
Yeah. So we keep talking about the app. Where can people find the app before we move on? Where can people find it to download?
So on my handles, I kind of send everybody to Wealth Suite because Wealth Benders is transitioning into a technology company, so we can compete with these other technology companies like Uber and Amazon. These are
Right.
all
Right.
technology companies. Um, every handle is pointing towards at Wealth Suite 1.0. And that's where you'll see, I'll start, putting things on there, what I'm doing with the app. We just partnered with Smart Credit, so we'll be able to offer you when you get the app, you'll be able to get free credit reports, free credit score. Um, you'll be able to get it's a lot in that app, man. Credit monitoring, uh, fraud insurance. You'll be able to get all of that for free. And
Wow.
I'm paying for all of that.
Wow.
We
That's a
thinking big,
lot.
man.
That's a
We
lot.
trying to go big.
So is it on the website, or can they find it on the Instagram to download the Wealth Suite?
So the it's actually a website, thewealthsuite.com. It's on the Instagram at Wealth Suite 1.0, but the the .com is
Hmm.
thewealthsuite.com.
Okay, and that's
So
where
you
you
can
can
just
go and
type it in;
download.
it'll take you straight to the app.
Yeah, man, that app is powerful, and we had to get that out there because we keep talking about it. It's got so much in it, so we got to put it out there for people to be able to get to it.
Right, and right now, I do have a free. It's not a free version, but the first steps to building your personal credit, which is credit discovery. I'm giving that away for free right now. I want to launch on August 1st.
Hmm.
Um, I'm gonna do some things. Like you, one of the first founders. I want to have about 50 first founders, and I'm gonna offer other things than people once they launch on
Hmm.
August 1st won't get. So if you get in before August 1st, then you'll be able to become a founder. We'll give you extra incentives. Um, One thing I want to do is affiliates. I want people to push this app and put it out there, man. So I'll be doing 100%. If somebody signs up under your affiliate link, you'll get that first payment, full first payment. So, and I just want to help y'all out, man.
I
That
I'll definitely be an affiliate. I'll definitely be an affiliate.
definitely,
I'll definitely
definitely.
do that.
I
And
put a timestamp.
it ain't because of none of that. The money, that just to push it for you, to help you and to help
Yeah,
other people, because it's a powerful app and it needs to be out there. You know,
right. And
That-
and I
that's
and I thought about that in the beginning. Like who are the people that has been there for me and the ones that push me to where I'm at, and you and Delane, y'all push me, man. And Cap Fitness, he's been pushing me from day one. He was one of my first customers. So yeah, man, I want to give back, man, because I want us to raise the boat. If you
yeah,
can build
yeah,
wealth, then everybody that's following you can raise the boat and help them out too.
right, right. And then they can help, and then they can help, and then they can help, and they trickle down. Uh,
Right, because my goal is to eliminate poverty, man.
right,
So
right,
I can't do it by myself, So
exactly,
that's
exactly. You
that's the
gotta.
cool thing about building an app. You can't do this by yourself. You
Mhm.
have to hire people, and that's what I teach people when I help them with their businesses. If you're not planning on hiring anyone, I can only push you so far. But
Right.
once you get out, stop blocking your mind that, oh, I can't afford to hire someone, then you'll scale through the roof.
Yeah, yeah. Because if you're trying to do everything to you by yourself, you can't. You can't. You're gonna run out of time. You're gonna tire yourself out. You're gonna
That's
tire
right.
yourself out. You know? But it's definitely about giving back and helping and supporting our own. Just reiterating what the comments say. We got to support our own like we do others, definitely, because
Right.
we support everybody but our own. Seem like sometimes.
We do, man. And I'm kind of I'm a little tougher, I want to see, I'm considered black. So when I invest in a black company, I want to see the best in them. So, sometimes, my educational mindset will get in the way, and sometimes people don't understand and they think I'm, trying to bash their business, but we got it in us, man, to be great,
But we also got to be able to take that criticism
Yeah,
because we have to put out. And I hear a lot of people, black people saying, we can't support our own people because you had bad experience with some of them. Well, yeah, it
we
goes
got a
both
mental block.
ways. We have to put out, we have to put our best foot forward as business owners, and then we have to support. And that
That's
goes,
right.
but that goes for everybody. You know what I mean? We just
Right.
have to support and lift and bring people up with us. We can't do it on our own. And if we make it and nobody can, and we ain't bring nobody with us, what's the point? You know what I
Right.
mean? What did you
Right.
really do? You know?
Right. I think we look at supporting as work because we're hard workers, and by the time we get off, it's like we so tired we can't even enjoy our family sometimes.
Hmm.
And that's what I want to change. If you had a little business on the side, if you had good credit, you know, you're not stressed out about, okay, this car payment $500. No, it's $200. You don't have an excuse anymore. So
Right,
we
right.
we finna eliminate that. I can't support because this company did this or that. When other nations and other um, communities, when their counterparts are in their community, when they fail at something, they check them, and
Hmm.
we got to check each other. Look,
Right.
ain't
We
no
got to hold
excuses.
accountability. We got to
Yeah,
hold each other accountable. We have to hold ourselves and each other to a higher standard.
right.
Got to, got to. So where do you draw inspiration from to keep going and growing?
Man, that's a ooh.
Good question.
I God, that's a good question. So I think I built that, growing up rough, never having much, you know, um, my best friend, I'll tell you what, man, a lot of people would talk about, they grew up in poverty and this and that, but I don't know anyone that going through all of that, it was somebody there that helped you along. So that's what keeps me going. My mother, um, even the bad things kept me out of trouble. I ain't want to get
Hmm.
shot. I ain't want to go to jail. Those things, people help you. There's no way that you're gonna get anywhere without somebody helping you. So for me to get to this point and not recognize all the people that push me in a good and bad way, I wouldn't be doing myself any justice because people know, like, one of my best friends, he made sure I had the best clothes. He would give me his polo shirts after he didn't want them anymore. So I was going through poverty, but I had people there to help me, and it didn't look like poverty. I just knew
Right.
I couldn't afford things. But that's what's so great, man. Like, to know that I had people behind me pushing me along, man. That's what keeps me going today because I definitely want to repay that favor. You know what I mean? So
Right,
I
right,
can't stop.
right. Cannot stop.
Yeah.
So, what sacrifices have you had to make in pursuit of your dream?
So I would say the sacrifice started the day when I saw my mom crying because she couldn't afford to buy us clothes. And my grandmother came and picked us up, bought us the clothes we needed for school. We were happy, but my mom was still sad. So, that right there, man, that's a big one right there. Um, Ask me the question again.
What sacrifices have you had to make in pursuit of your dream?
So going through that and seeing that as a young child, the sacrifices started immediately, and I said to myself that, you know, the women gotta go, the anything that gets in my way of me getting out of poverty has to go. If my friends are not on board, and I remember this at age, I would say age 12, man, I was working with
Wow.
my dad and I was like, look, after school, I would go and help him because we only had one car, so my mom had to. So I didn't go get out of school to go and do my homework or anything. I had to go to work.
Hmm.
So the sacrifices started real young, and I cut everything out. My goal was to get out of poverty, get out of that neighborhood. Being around and seeing drive-bys, almost being shot multiple times. Um, those things, man, kept me focused, and I think I sacrificed everything. I didn't want to have kids because I know I wasn't stable, so I didn't. I sacrificed my younghood for my childhood to become adult just so I can get and stay alive.
Right,
So I
right.
sacrificed everything, man, because, I didn't, I dropped out of school in the 12th grade because I didn't feel like they were giving me the teachings that I needed. So I dropped out, went to college, got a job, you know, and I sacrificed that because now, I'm an introvert, man. So it's been tough for me to get on these cameras and talk
Hmm.
with you and Delane, and it's been real tough. So the things I sacrificed, I didn't know until I got older too. So I
Right, right.
sacrificed everything, man. I don't even have a child yet. I'm not even married yet. So um, my fiance, I'm thankful she came along. She changed my mindset big time. So we're getting married next year. I'm happy about that. But
Congratulations.
thank you, man. And I think it was all worth it, because we wouldn't be sitting here now.
Right, right.
It
That-
takes sacrifice sometimes.
yeah, yeah. You got to make sacrifices. You can't, as they say, you can't have your cake and eat it too.
Yeah, it's not
I,
possible.
full disclosure, I kind of just figured out what that meant not too long ago. Because I was like, why would I have cake and not eat it?
I'm gonna eat that cake,
I'm
but
gonna eat the cake, but
yeah,
now I understand. If I eat the cake, then I no longer have the cake. So I
right.
get
So
it.
you
I
have to
get
make that sacrifice and,
it. Right,
say, hey, I'm not gonna eat this cake right now.
right, right,
It's
right,
it's something better for me along the down the road. So I'm
right,
gonna wait.
right.
I'm gonna sacrifice this until I get there, and
Yeah,
people will help you along. So
yeah, yeah. Especially
I'm
when
on the
they see that you're
Herfador right
passionate.
now.
You on the Herfador right
People
now.
gonna help you along. You cannot have anything in this world without people
Right.
helping you get there.
You
It's
definitely
not
cannot.
possible.
You
You
definitely
can't do
cannot.
this on your own.
Every one of those people that claim that they self-made are liars.
Yeah, I stay away from them type of people.
Yeah, you cannot be self-made and do everything on your own. You can't do it. You
Nope.
cannot do it. So how has entrepreneurship changed your life?
Man, I always go back to poverty and growing up in the hood because I think back, man, to the things that we were doing and trying to get away with, that we didn't have to do all of that. And not even just that, man. Like I still have, I guess you could call it trauma. Every time I see a police car coming my way, my heart start racing.
I think that's most black men, most black people.
Definitely. And when I learned that, my mentor, he told me a story. He got pulled over one time, and he was speeding and everything. And because his car was in his business name and not in his name, the officer didn't. They just said, "Hey, slow it down. Be careful. I just wanted to tell you that you can go ahead and go on."
Huh.
He was raggedy, look thugged out, everything, because he was a hard worker.
Right.
And I learned those things. That you have a vehicle. It doesn't have to be in your name. It could be in a business name. And I wondered if like, because I know people that lost their lives, to cops, and I know people's been jumped on. I always want, if they had that car in their business name, how would that affect them? And hearing my mentor talk about that situation, I was like, it's game over. This is nothing but a game.
Right.
It's all a game, because the police they don't patrol only in the hoods, because that's where the money comes. That's where the money is at.
Right.
They're
right.
paid to be in those neighborhoods to make more money, put people in jail, whatever they got to do, write tickets. Those are taxes, if you really want to know. A ticket is a form of tax for certain states. Mississippi, Louisiana, they have the highest form of taxes, because they'll pull you over for anything. And that was a part of my life, and learning, the things that you can do with businesses, man. It changed my life, man. So entrepreneurship is wonderful, man. Everybody should be doing it.
Yeah, we gonna get everybody there. That's why I do these Herfador. That's why you got the app. That's why you got the wealth benders. That's why the wealth suites out there. It's gonna happen. We gonna push this out to the world.
That's right.
Yeah, man. So what has been the best part of your journey so far?
The best part of my journey has been, the mind shift into an entrepreneur, but it's been leadership, really, because building a business is not easy. Knowing that you can help another business, entrepreneur or startup, knowing that you have the keys to change the world, man, and it's possible. Like, whoever thought that I would be able to build an app? I didn't. I visualized it, but I didn't think it would come to life this quick. And
right.
That's been amazing for me. The people that I've connected with. I did a live with my teacher from AWC. I wasn't expecting that, Sometimes we block our own selves, man. When I got in that course, man, everybody was asking me all kinds of questions. I used to get this information away for free, man. Now people, they want to pay me for it. It's like, man, that's been wonderful, man, knowing that I can eat without a job,
Yeah. And somebody, I don't remember who it was. Somebody said, if you're good at something, never do it for free.
Yeah.
Hey, if anybody watching know who said that, put that in the comments. I don't know who said it, but somebody said that.
Because I wanna post that, man.
Yeah. I got to credit whoever said it. But somebody said that, and that is a great thing. If you're good at something, never do it for free.
And that was my thing. I was like, man, I'm so excited about this. I want to give it away for free. But the people I showed it to never did anything with it because they didn't respect it.
Exactly.
I was like, man, I'll never do that again.
Nah.
Because I'm gonna put the right energy. I'm gonna put the right energy in it, knowing that you paid. Because as a coach can't say, "Oh, that was a bad client." No, when someone says that you did something wrong with their business through your coaching, you can't take that back. You gotta hold. I have to be held accountable.
Right.
These businesses, these big businesses, they don't have to be held accountable. So yeah, you can go on and blast them on Instagram, but they got so much money they can market you out of out of existence.
Right.
So you can't do that with coaching. I don't care how much money you work or how much money you got. As a coach, when you do something wrong to someone, you held accountable.
Yeah. Yeah. And like you said, if you're paying for something, you're gonna respect it more. You're going to do what you got to do because you're spending the money. If it's just free information, it's okay, I know that now. You're not gonna do anything. You most likely won't do anything with it, you know. But as far as being a business owner or anything, if you're good at it, don't do it for free. You know, if you cut hair and you're good at it, charge. You know, if you, as my dad used to say, dig ditches. if you a dig ditches, a ditch digger, and you're good at it, charge. You know, you gotta, because if you're giving it away for free, then you don't hold the information or your talent valuable. So why would anybody else? Why would anybody else?
You don't, man. And I tell people too, man, if you great at this and people are paying you, why not charge more so you can get to more people? It's not about the money. I tell people that wealth is not money. If you're charging whatever you charging and you can charge more to help more people, that go to wealth process right there. The more people you can help because you're doing the right thing. Right. So yeah, charge more so you can help more people.
Exactly. You know, exactly. That leads right into the next question. Do you have any advice for anyone starting or thinking about starting a business?
Man, my advice is the time we living in now. Man, whatever idea you have, an app is just an idea. Facebook was an idea. Twitter was an idea. All of these app companies are ideas, man.
Right.
It's so powerful, man. Like, people are launching apps and they don't even want your money. They just putting it out there and then they tell an investor, hey, this business is worth such and such. Will you give me 80 grand? Will you give me $5 million? And they're like, yeah, I'll give you because this is a great idea. We're living in that time where ideas are being, they're being not put on a pedestal, but people are respecting your ideas now. Right. If you don't have an idea, it's hard for you to explain what you have. Exactly. So just put it out there, man. If you have an idea, don't do like me and sit on it for 14 years. You know, I should have been helping people build wealth. Get out there right now. Put your idea. Instagram is the best place. There's people out here putting these fancy pictures out here, this and that. They're selling you on an idea. Right. When you go behind the scenes, you don't see all that. You know, and that's why it was so hard for me because I'm so cut. I'm raw, man. Like, I'm gonna tell you everything. Right. I used to sit on a coaching call. I'd be on there for 4 or 5 hours because my coaching was that powerful. People used to call it therapy, financial therapy. So yeah, man, that idea is all you need, bro. Put it out there. You know how to build credit, start telling people about it. You see my channels on talking to them.
Yeah. I've been telling you, man, you got to get out there, you got to talk more. Even if it's like I told you when we talked the other day, man, even if it's 5 minutes, even if it's a minute long video, put something out there. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know.
And I'm learning from y'all, you know, man, and I'm glad it happened that way. Y'all killing it, man. Y'all some bees, bro. Like, I knew y'all was gonna do this, but I didn't think y'all would go this hard with. I was like, man, I'm proud of them guys, man. Yeah, I know if I fail, I know it won't be for long. You know, I know y'all gonna push me right back.
You ain't gonna fail. You're not gonna fail.
Ain't gonna happen.
You ain't gonna fail. You got too much passion and too much education in it. You got too much time in it. You're not gonna fail. You're not going to fail. You know, I could say I won't let you fail, but you won't let you fail. So
Right.
you know what I
Right.
mean? And that's the biggest thing.
Yeah,
And
we got too many people to help, man.
yeah, yeah, way too many. It's I don't know if you watched my last show, but it's kind of I'm seeing a running theme
The
in
where the therapy where show,
it was transplant transplant
transplant where,
where
yeah,
transplant.
yeah,
Yeah.
he powerful, man.
It was yeah, that was a good
I
one.
like him.
He we it's been a running theme throughout all of my shows. Do it now. Stop waiting.
And if
Stop
you don't
waiting.
capitalize on this opportunity,
Do it now. Right now. Do it right now. Whatever it is that you love, whatever it is that's your passion, whatever it is you're good at, do it right now. Because the
right?
more you wait, it's somebody else that's living your dream. You got to do it right now. Right now.
Yeah, because if you don't, man, somebody will grab that idea and run with it tomorrow. Um, when if you do have a business and you haven't started, the only reason why I made it because I had so many. I'm a systematic person, so I set myself up for success. But I had a failing business, but the advanced budgeting system kind of kept me going.
Hmm.
And if I would have lost my job, then the budgeting system wouldn't have worked as well because you have to be able to push money through it to
Right,
circulate the
right,
money through it to make it work. But yeah, man, you got to do it right now. You
right
got to
now.
do it right now. This opportunity, people think this is going to be forever. Starting a business and becoming a thousandaire, a millionaire, they think this is forever, but they're finna soon see, very soon, that this ain't for everybody, man. And a lot of businesses about to shut down.
Yeah, yeah. The pandemic got a lot of people. It's helped a lot of people, and it's also
Right,
going to hurt a lot of people.
right. Because you didn't have to build you didn't have to bump that head and put out them fires in that business like these vets that's finna come out. So
Yeah,
yeah, we think we know business, man. We about to find out. I'm
yeah.
teaming up
The
with
world
the
is
best
about to
of the
shift.
best.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah. Definitely, the world is definitely about to shift. So, man, what are we? We've said it more than once. We've already basically answered the question, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. What are your two most important principles?
So I would say, so if you look at wealth vendors, WEALTH. So I would say the principal part is, build wealth, seek education, and I mean seek it after school, after college,
Right, right,
and master achievements. And what I mean by that is, if you're building wealth, if you have that wealth mind, because wealth is not money.
right.
So wealth not being money, you're working on your health, you're working on, your fiance, whatever it is, your family, you're working on those things. Um, that's what a wealth is. You're connecting with the Herfador. You try to connect with him, like his post. He's seeing that. That's building wealth. Um, so that's one principle. Build wealth. Uh, Seek education. Education should never stop. But the thing about education right now, we're transitioning from the information age to the technology age. So, and with technology, you definitely have to seek education. So, constantly seek education. Um, the achievement parts, you have to master achievements because it's something when you reach a goal and you make and you fulfill that goal, it does something to you. You're a different man or a different woman now. So now you go and set the other goal, and that's when you mastering achievement. It's just a goal. A completed goal is just an achievement, and it
Right.
shouldn't just stop there.
Right.
And I think with those three principles, I know you said two, but I think big. So with those three principles, you'll get the other three letters.
Right.
You'll get the leadership, time management, because you got the wealth on lock. And the most important is health. And that's what wealth the acronym is.
Ah, I just caught that. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. WEALTH. And that's what I
Okay.
put in my program in my when I do my coaching. When I do
Hmm.
my coaching, those are my, if you look on my website, they're my 6 principles to wealth, but they're also the values that I live by. And that's what we value at Wealth Benders, because wealth is not money. It's all of those things I just told you about. That's wealth. Yeah,
Right.
wealth is there, but if you reverse engineer everything, then you'll see that wealth starts with health, and you work your way back down. So, that's my
Yeah.
gift to y'all,
Yeah.
man. Take wealth, start with health, then you got leadership, time management, because people don't respect time. Time is way more important than money.
Yeah.
You can't get
Yeah.
time
You
back. Once
cannot
time
get
is
time
gone,
back.
you don't have it.
Right.
So that's why we reverse engineer everything. We want you to be healthy as a business owner. If you can't, you used to didn't have the internet. You had to go door to door to make your sale. You can't do it if you're not healthy. You can, but you're gonna struggle through it.
Definitely.
Business is hard enough to be struggling through with
Right.
health. So, yep, health, leadership, um, time management, achievements, education, wealth.
Yeah. That's. I love that acronym and the reverse engineering of it. When you said you were talking build wealth, um, education, achievements, and then you said the other three letters. I said, what are we talking about? Oh, it took a minute, but I got it. It took a minute.
I I came up with that, but I was because I researched all the top I guess competitors, Amazon, Tesla, Walmart. I'm constantly researching these billionaires, and
Uh-huh.
I saw that Jeff Bezos, he had 6 principles, 6 values,
Right.
um, and I was like, cool, I got 6 too. So let's go, man.
I don't know his six. I don't know his six, but I know your six. And
Oh,
I don't
thank
know
you,
his
bro.
six, but I like your six better. So
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate it.
yeah, man. So what's next for Wealth Benders and what's next for Wealth Suite?
So with Wealth Benders, I'm working on the paperwork now. Wealth Benders is going to become Wealth Benders Technology. We're officially going to become a technology company because we're serious about it. We see the shift in what these bigger companies are doing, and we don't want to compete, but just in case they come our way, we want to be ready for them. And that's going to come through technology and building relationships with our customers on a deeper level than we ever done before.
Right.
So that's one thing we're going to be doing. Um, phase 2. So we have a 10-year plan. We want this to be a $1 billion app in 10 years.
It will
So
be.
I hope that's what we going for. So we're gonna put the work in and see what happens.
Right.
So with that, we're gonna have 5 phases. Phase 1 is the business credit. Phase 2, which will come next year, is business startup. And I'm gonna show you the 6 secrets to starting a business, because people don't tell you about all of them. Because we're in America, we don't understand that America is incorporated. We don't understand the difference between America and United States. because it's incorporated. So that SSN you walking around with is actually a business, but we never use it. So I'm gonna show people how to use that without starting a business, and that's gonna help people in poverty. Once they know how to use that SSN the correct way, which I believe is the first business ever, because that's what they created. So
Right.
that's one secret. The second one will be LLCs, how to set up LLCs the correct way, and the mindset behind setting these things up. The third secret will be C corporation, and I'm gonna save the other three for later.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you ain't got to give it all right now.
right. So the C corporation is what I'm seeing people missing when I talk to them, is that the C corporation is most powerful for the woman right now. Because if a woman, just a woman, no matter what the nationality is, a woman can get way more grants and money from the government than anybody on this planet. To take it even further, black women. If a black woman opens a C corporation, she can get more money than any other woman on this planet.
Wow.
So we need to learn those things. We need to learn how to use these things, because I hear people, they'll make $100,000 in their corporation, and they'll write off $80,000 just to try to avoid taxes. That's the dumbest thing in the world. And that's what I get to when you was talking about Trump.
Yeah.
So he has so much money though that he can afford to avoid taxes, but the best way to do it is you set your company up as you use your SSN. You could take that. It'll eventually transform into a LLC, but in the beginning it's just your SSN. That's where you pay all your taxes with, because that's on your personal side. So you're gonna get hit with the most taxes. That's where you write off all your taxes, your car mileage, and all of this, and you connect it in a way to your C corp, to where you don't have to worry about doing that with your corporation, because a corporation is set up for you to go public. So Facebook, they're public. So now they're sharing wealth with everybody in the world, and that's
Right.
what we got to get to, man. We got to learn how to set these companies up right and stop being lazy. People are
Right.
scared of corporations, but they don't know how it's hurting you. You know, if I start a corporation, my woman gonna own 51% of it, because I know I'm finna get all this money in. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just to get money. It's another thing that Trump did. He got contracts from the government, and you can only do that with a corporation. Not only you can do that, now you can buy land from overseas. Because you go to these other countries, they don't want to deal with no LLC. What is that?
Right.
That's new to them. Like, we don't deal with LLCs or anything like that. So you have to create a corporation. Now you can, that's why you see Trump Towers overseas, People don't get it, man. Like, we finna show them though.
That's why y'all got to get that app.
Yeah.
Go on to thewealthsuite.com and get that app.
Right. And another thing, man, when you get this app, I'm going to set it up in a way that as this app grows, the price that you paid is locked in to get all of that. So, like I said, it's 5 phases. I only told you about 2 phases. We got 3 that we're going to keep on the hush right now.
Right.
But if you get this app at I think it's going to start at $67 a month, which I think is great, because don't look at this app as a credit repair app. That's not what it is. It's a business credit. It's for business credit. So if you want business credit, you're going to pay $3,000 to $5,000. So that's value in itself. $67 is nothing. So
all the stuff that you're getting with it, that's
yeah. And we'll build communities in there too. It'll be other things that I haven't talked about that'll go in between these phases.
Hmm.
I'm putting everything in there. Everything you see on my wealthbenders.com site is gonna go on the app now. I'm gonna try to
Okay.
operate everything through the app. So
Right. Right.
because I want to reach more people, and people, we don't sometimes we don't want to type in .com. We don't want to type in a website. We just want to push a button because we've been trained by Apple to do that. Push a
Hmm.
button and get to work. That's why I show
Right.
people I'm
Right.
doing my credit repair in my car, in my spare time. I'm doing credit repair at my desk. I'm not sitting with no credit repair agent trying to show me how to do this. Now you can do it
Right.
yourself.
Right. Right. Yeah, man. Yeah. Look,
Don't
it's a
be
lot of
heavy, man.
information, man. A lot of information. I really appreciate you accepting my invitation, man. This was great.
Nah, I owe you that, man. We're a team, so I wanna jump on here more often. If people have questions that because I know we're not able to answer questions. Um, Definitely I'll come back on. We could talk about more business stuff. Whatever you want to talk about, man. I'm like I said, I needed that little time to build this app, and I'm done building the app. I'm gonna probably be working a little more harder, but I'm not shying away from anything, man. I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone and start talking to people, coming on these lives, posting more on Instagram. So let's do it, man.
Yeah, yeah. That's a great idea. So, any questions that you have for Lewis, you can
Yeah,
go
man.
and
Hit me with something.
you can put them in the comments. You can hit that little question. Or if you don't want, if you come up with anything later on, you can DM me. You can follow him on his Instagram pages. We'll put those back out there in a minute. DM
Right.
him. We'll have him back on. I think that'll be good to do maybe every other week or something, maybe once a month. We'll talk about that and just have you
We'll
come on
figure it
for
out.
maybe 5-10 minutes and answer some questions or something like that. We'll figure it out. We'll come up
Yeah,
with a little
because
something.
I think it'll be more powerful if we go live with it so other people can get those. Because I know you record these, for YouTube and everything, and my goal is to end poverty, man. If we can fight to end cancer, we can fight to end poverty.
Yeah,
And I
'cause
think,
that's a disease in itself.
exactly. So if you can
Yeah,
end poverty for some people, the cancer is gone. We don't cure anything, so
right.
disclosure, but
Yeah, we are not medical professionals.
right. So yeah, man, because they're cracking down on these they're starting to watch these lives now. They're watching what we're saying, and they're shutting channels down, so we have to be careful on every platform now.
Right, right,
It's
right.
getting serious, man, and they're getting us prepared for what's to come.
Yeah,
Telling you, man, technology is finna disrupt. So
yeah, yeah.
I want everybody to have an app, man.
Everybody gonna have the app. We gonna get wealth. We gonna build wealth all across the community, all across the world, man. That's what the whole thing started from. The modcast, and now this, and the lane within every room, and the wealth vendors, and the wealth suite,
Right.
and you start your channel, and that's all what this is for. You know what I mean? That's all what this is for. Granted, I do have a lot of I do have a lot more cigar focused things on YouTube, and on my website, but also that's what the Herfador these conversations are about. That's what they're about. Educating and motivating people to do it now.
Right.
Chase your dreams, not the money. That's what a guy, Ray Farmer, I had him on a few weeks ago. That's one of the things that he lives by. Chase the dream, not the money. So if it ain't nothing, those are running themes. Chase the dream, not the money. Do it now, and wealth will never show you money.
And think big.
And think big. Think
Yeah,
as big
man.
as you. If your dreams, I saw this on Google when I was looking up quotes to put on my pictures on Instagram. If your dreams don't scare you, you're you're thinking too small. You got
Wow.
to
Yeah.
think big. You got to think big.
Yeah. I've been scared a bunch of times, man. But you know, part of that dream is getting on here, going live with you, getting out of my comfort zone as a introvert. I didn't think introverts. I thought that was just people just making up stuff. But when you get that fire put up on you, man, it's like
Right.
it's tough, man. But it's about remembering that people believe in you. You and Delane, y'all believed in me,
Definitely.
so
Definitely.
it makes it easy. It definitely makes it easy. And to be able to have a cigar focused channel, and to be able to bring all of the people that you bring on, but still stay in line with your core offer. That shows that me and Delane, we always say you're the voice of Mobcast and you're the creative, because you make it happen, man. Like, I was like, I don't know how he gonna bring me on talking about an app and he does cigars, but I know he gonna figure it out because that's what he do. So I like what you're doing, man.
Appreciate that, man. I really appreciate it. And again, like I said, I appreciate you accepting my invitation. I appreciate everybody who watched and spent some time with us and vibed with us on the Herfador. Go ahead and give them your name, your company name, your IGs, your website, all of that. One more time.
So Terrell Ward, Lewis Terrell Ward, I'm branded some in other places. My company name is The Wealth Benders. The app is thewealthsuite.com. My handles is at Wealth Benders. My second handle is at Wealth Suite 1.0. And my personal handle is at Lewis T Ward. And I'm on a mission to inspire people, man. So let's do it.
Let's do it, man. I appreciate it. Again, this is the Herfador. If you have any questions, we actually out of time, kind of, maybe. But if y'all want a question, we can answer a question. But this is the Herfador. Check out the website, theherfadorlounge.com, and the Herfador on YouTube, all of the past conversations. And this one will be up there shortly. We got a lot of things coming. And you're going to see a lot more of Lewis T. Ward. You're going to see a lot more of the Wealth Benders. So I appreciate y'all time. I appreciate you, brother. And everybody, y'all have a good night.